Hello, Panther Nation. Well, two consecutive losses now for the Carolina Panthers, so they are officially on a losing streak again, which, it's weird considering we won so many games last year, but, you kind of gotta look at it this way right now. We were 1-3 last year at this point, and am I saying we're gonna go on an 8-game winning streak or a 10-game winning streak, whatever it was we did last year? I mean, that was unprecedented. There's only so many teams in the history of the National Football League who have won 8 or 10 games straight. So, I mean, that was, our 12-4 team. They weren't 12-4 by accident. But, reality is setting in now for this Panthers team, and they are 2-2 heading into the Chicago game. They'll have the Bears at home next Sunday, and I think it's a 1:00 game. I'm not really sure. I'll have to check that. Our offense. I want to kind of set this video up. I want to do a quick review of the Ravens game and a quick preview of the Baltimore game. Just to tell you what I'm thinking. Let's see. Of course, the Blood and Guts match, the Blood and Guts Bowl, the Steve Smith Bowl, whatever. I've seen it called so many things on Facebook, and, of course the media wants to hype it up, and we know how that is. I mean, the Ravens, they just held serve at home, and they played a good football game. So what's rough is that in the last 2 games now, we've lost one on the road and one at home. Not in that order. The first one, we lost against the Steelers. So, break down the first quarter for the Panthers. We won the first 2 against mediocre teams at best. Tampa Bay and Dallas. And the weird thing today is that Tampa Bay got their first win of the season against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that kind of was odd, because today in the NFC South, the Panthers, Falcons, and Saints were on the down note, and Tampa Bay was the only one that won in our division. So it was kind of a flip-flop of the previous couple weeks where Falcons and Saints. No, strike that. The Saints are 1-3 now, I think. But it's us and the Falcons that are trying to hold that 2-2 spot at the top of the division now, and it's kind of shaping up like I figured, where it's going to come down to our matchups with the Falcons. But anyways, I'm getting off track here. The Steve Smiths, the Blood and Guts, I mean, the Panthers only scored 10 points. There's not much you can say offensively. The Panthers did good in this game. I mean, they had the Kelvin Benjamin touchdown and a field goal, and that was it. What else was there, really, I mean, Burson got in there late and had a few catches, and they were trying to run with Darren Reeves and our other runner. It was Torin Poole. But I mean, anyways, now we go on to the Chicago game. And the Chicago game, I mean, wow, I mean, I don't know a lot about the Chicago team. I know they still have Brandon Marshall and Cutler and Forte and some of these other guys, that you've heard on Chicago before. Cutler is kind of one of those hot and cold quarterbacks, I mean, our defense has to play better. I mean, that's bottom line for me. Our defense has to show up against the Chicago team, or we're going to get shown up again, like we have in the past 2 games. So, oh man, and I got to put this in this video because this is bugging the crap out of me as a Panther fan, that our running backs. Oh my gosh, I've mentioned this in the last 2 videos now. That, I mean, Williams got in this Ravens game a few hours ago yesterday, and he's injured again now. So he came to the sideline, like I said, and there were, running Reeves and Poole, and I mean, it's 3 running backs now. So, I mean, I'm kind of almost to the point where I'm fed up. I really wish they would just trade Stewart. And, that goes back to my preseason vids now. I mean, trade Stewart, maybe trade Stewart and Williams. I mean, they both have injury bugs and they just can't stay on the field for a full season. So, I mean, maybe we need to draft a bigger running back. I have no idea. We have to get a running back that doesn't get injured on every other snap, though. It's just, it's a dire situation with the running backs. I mean, what else can I say? If we have no running game, I mean, this offense, I mean, this offense isn't designed heavily on the pass. I mean, Cam can't just drop back 40 times, and not mentioning winning a game, you gotta, he's gonna throw picks if he drops back a lot. So I don't. It's 2-2 teams going up against each other in the Chicago game, and we're back at home, and we're gonna see what happens. It could get ugly. You got 2-2 teams. Both of these teams are going to be fighting to stay above 500. And we're going into the second quarter of the season. Bears fans are probably licking their chops at this game, I would imagine. Because this Panther team seems to be kind of against the ropes. But I hope they come out swinging at home. Anyways, Panther Nation, 2-2. We need that 3rd win. Oh gosh, we cannot afford another loss here. Keep pounding.